thank you for coming today. So I'm in a technology leadership class, and I am going to go over 2 technology tools. GimKit and Canva. I know we've all heard of Canva. Has anyone heard of GimKit?
I've heard of it, but I can't
Who
remember what
knows
I
that you've heard? Okay.
Yes.
So I heard of it a couple years ago. Cooper's science teacher, my son Cooper, she uses it. So it's really cool. It's how they study for every test. And for somebody like him who doesn't like to actually open his book or his notes, it was a good way for him to study because it just plays like a game. So we're going to get into that, and I'll show you. So a GimKit is a quiz learning game specifically designed for teachers and students, created and maintained by students. A lot of students in Cooper's class would make it themselves, just for other subjects or whatever. So you create a kit, or you can also do the live learning games where students and teachers can create the quizzes, and it's really not that complicated once you get to adding in your questions. And then you do have the option of creating a quiz from scratch, or you can import an existing quiz from the Quizlet or CSV file, or copying quizzes from the GimKit gallery. So we're not going to watch this tutorial because we don't have time, but I did put a link in there if you want to go back and watch it to refresh your memory from today. And then here's a really good article about top five reasons to use a GimKit. So I do want you to click here. So we're going to create a kit. So on your computer, and then I'm going to pass out this tutorial that you can take with you or you can use right now, but you really don't need this right now. If you would just continue with Google, that's what I did when I signed up. I just continued with my Google account. And then it should take you to the very first picture once you continue with Google. And you'll just click on New Kit. Let me see if that's done, because that's what it did for me.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
go back.
okay, if you gotta you may have to find your country, find your school. For some reason, when I did it, it didn't make me do that.
Did you already have an account? Mine, I had to put like sign up first and then had to go back and hit continue with Google. My area is
That should work. Yeah, now you can continue with your. Okay, there you go, so you're on it. So if you'll just click on New Kit, and then just think of something you may want to use this on your classroom with. What you want to name it, some questions you can add, maybe something you've been doing with this. It probably works better with older kids, but I mean, I'm sure. Miss Richardson, you might like this for your history.
Yeah, my science.
Your science and your history. Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's what we're working on now.
You'll just play around with that a little bit. And I think if you do want to do the live events, it is a small fee, but it's just a small yearly fee that, you know, if enough teachers in the building want to do it, Ms. Hancock would probably purchase it. So. Okay, so I am going to move on and show you the rest, and so you guys can work on that. Since you have the presentation, you can work on it at a different time, and you do have your supplemental handout. So I know we all know about Canva, and we've even had a couple trainings. But I learned about this at my library meeting, and it's teaching with Canva AI, and they have skills for students, and they have certification courses available, which, you know, they are saying teach how to use it because they're going to use it anyway, so you might as well teach them how to use it. So the course just builds confidence and safe and ethical and responsible AI use. If you want to, so right here, there's a teacher lesson here. It gives you lessons to teach. And then right here is a student course. So if you just want to click on the student course, and that'll just give you an example of what your students might see. So I think this is really good, and I might use this in the library for like the 4th and 5th graders, because we do common sense media lessons. So it's really neat. So if you just scroll down, you can choose a lesson, like the lesson 2, AI for student brainstorms, lesson 3, boost creativity and learning, so it's really cool. So that's just one part of Canva I wanted to show you. Go back to this. Okay, so they also have live learning sessions, and you can go to this link right here or that. And live learning sessions are a friction-free way to share class activities with students to start collaborating. And here's an example. So here's how it works. Teachers start a live learning session. Students join using the QR code or shareable link, and then they start collaborating. I actually did this in one of my workshops. We all had to log in, and she asked us a question, and we answered on here, and it all popped up. So it was kind of cool.
That'd be good for e-learning.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay. And then, here's just some Canva tips, 6 ways to use live learning. So brainstorming board, mind map, KW, so great. Has a lot of good stuff. Canva blows my mind every single time I open it up. There's just so many options. So that is it today. Thank you for coming, and like I said, you have all the links in your presentation, and you have your handout. If you need anything, just, you know where to find me. You know my email. So thank you.
Thank you.